All right, so I asked you guys to come up with a movie or TV show that you'd like to see translated into a video game, and if you could think of someone to develop it, who you would want to develop it. So why don't we start with Justin?
Okay, sure. I kind of just thought of this at the top of my head, just based on like recent things I've watched. One of the things I thought of would be Megalowbox. It's an anime that's about boxing with like these gimmicky gears that basically up your attack power or add more power to your punches. In a way, it
So,
could be...
like arms? That sounds like arms to me.
Yeah, kind of, but it's not like gimmicky noodly arms.
Oh, okay.
They're actually like... They're mechanically more...
So it's like cybernetics. It's like advanced.
In a way, cybernetics is the best I can really describe it. Or it's an attachment, basically, that can slow your movement speed and up your power or do other things. I don't know.
So basically, it's like a boxing game.
Yeah, it would be like a boxing game. I don't exactly know who would develop it, per se. Not EA, not Activision. Please, no.
But EA, challenge everything.
It'd probably be like...
Sadly, that was kind of one of the old models, or mottos. They're kind of a little more, hey, we're EA, we do things by our stuff.
Yeah, I think Bandai Namco would probably be one of the things I can think of that could develop it, since it's kind of anime aesthetic, and it's like old-style anime aesthetic, because they might be able to do something like that. And you could basically... You would have a roster of characters you can choose from to try anything, or... be like the main character, go completely gearless and just be a normal boxer for some reason. But I mean, the whole gimmick is gears, and in a video game sense, you can have that.
Okay. You totally stepped all over my next EA joke, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, EA, microtransactions.
No! that. Why would I want anything like that?
Sad.
Probably gonna add some DLC characters or some shit anyway.
Microtransactions.
No microtransactions. Why would you even want that anyway? That's my thought anyways.
Okay. Cool. David, why don't you go next? Because I've got like 3.
So, in my case, I'm honestly not surprised I thought of it, because it was an old movie that was brought back and given a revamp that's based on a game. So why not make it a video game? Which, honestly, the revamp kind of already did, but why not make a video game version of Jumanji? Of taking the idea of a board game sort of style, but adding in action-adventure or platforming styles of all the stuff that happens within the movies, whether it be that stuff coming out into the real world or going into the Jumanji world that the animated series kind of did. And doing those sorts of things. As for a publisher, again, I'm kind of on Justin's boat of EA and them not touching it. But
Microtransactions.
But the only one thing that I can really particularly think of that would be decent would probably be Sony or any sort of company under Sony working on it. Since it would probably be decent for Nintendo, but I don't think it would be something that would fly that well. And there's Microsoft, but...
Or they would just shove it to Ubisoft or something, I don't know.
With the couple things that Ubisoft has done, it definitely would be interesting. But yeah, on the whole, that was sort of my thought.
Okay. So, I'm surprised you didn't come up with the most obvious one.
Aside from Jumanji?
Yes. So, 1, Buffy. I know there have been games, but you could make a better one, because none of them have been terribly good. Now, granted, the one that was on GameCube was pretty good, but give me a modern Buffy game developed by like Crystal Dynamics.
Good luck with that. It hasn't really been like currently running in this decade.
Nah.
I'm about to drop some knowledge on you, son. Developed by Crystal Dynamics, the folks that did the new Tomb Raider games.
Now
here's where I drop some knowledge on you, son. There's current talk of a Buffy reboot. And apparently there's somebody writing a script for one that's been blessed by Joss Whedon. So Fox is actively looking to develop a new series.
Oh, man.
So, not bad timing for a game.
Interesting.
Could they do better with a revamped series?
Well, aside from all the graphical and technological things that they...
I think he means like a television series.
Yeah.
I think you have to go a different way.
Well, yeah, you can't have a techno-pagan.
Oh, bring it back. Bring that one back.
Justin, you know how I feel about that word.
Yes, I know. That's why I brought it up.
Ooh, you can see the literal steam coming out. Jeez.
I will murder you for that.
He says, whether he'll take the action, we'll have to see.
I'm saying, look on the bright side. He wouldn't have one of those. Maybe.
You kind of still would have to. Anyway, the other one, and I have an idea for who I'd want to develop it, but now I know David's at least a little familiar with it, but have you ever heard of a series called the Dresden Files?
I've heard of it. That's about all I know.
Okay, so it was a book series written by Jim Butcher, and it was also a short-lived television series on the Sci-Fi Network, back before they changed their name to Syfy. Because they spell sci-fi really stupid now. It's S-Y-F-Y. Syfy. So, the Dresden Files, for those of you that don't know, is a series about a private detective wizard who basically gets hired to solve different crimes or just kind of stuff like that. Basically, think of like Harry Potter, but he grew up in the bad part of Chicago, and he's just kind of angry all the time. And he has a flaming hockey stick of doom. Because he can't afford a wand.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that pitch. Or that
and his other wand is a drumstick.
Like a chicken drumstick?
No, like a... Yes, just a chicken drumstick.
Okay, like the ice cream drumstick.
He pulls it out and he points it at his enemy. He's like, I would kill you. And they're like, that looks tasty. No, like a drumming drumstick, you moron.
You had to specify. English is stupid.
You're stupid. And you're not named English.
And I'm hungry.
Anyway, I was thinking Rocksteady.
Oh, okay.
They did the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah, okay.
They would be a good fit for that to kind of create that world of Chicago. And you've got a bunch of cool stuff you can do. Walk around, like, doing spells. And the cool thing with the Dresden Files is part of the whole gimmick of being, like, a magic person in that is that you can't interact with technology. Like, if you go too close to a security camera, the security camera will just, like, blow up. So, like, his, like, apartment, he has, like, a wood-burning stove and shit like that. And he can't have a television because it'll just explode.
Well, that's
Or, like, die or whatever. Yeah. So I think that could be a really fun game. Because you get wizard powers and you get to be a badass.
Neat.
So those are the two best ones that I came up with. I have one more, but it's a bit silly.
Well...
Typical silly or your type of silly?
Okay. So, the A-Team.
I'm not surprised. I'm sure they've made other games about it. I question, though, which time period?
80s.
Okay. So the obvious one.
Well, yeah, I'm like, not the... I mean, the movie was fine, but go back to the series. And just, I don't know who you get to develop it, but I want to play an A-Team video game. I know it'll sell 25 copies, but I'll buy 5 of them. And I will make Justin play it.
I see. Who would develop this?
I have no idea. Some, like, low-rent developer.
LJN. No.
No, God damn it has to be EA. Microtransactions, bitch.
No, I was thinking like a really terrible, shitty company back in the day, that's all.
Oh,
Who did the shitty movie licensed games?
who did the Starsky and Hutch game? I don't remember. Them. They're geniuses. We'll get them on it. They're probably not in business anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they might be.
Either that or conglomerated into a different company.
Let's get Blizzard to do it.
Oh, since you're on that tangent, one particular thing that I would be mildly surprised if they didn't bother doing any sort of video game attachment to this is one of the new movies, Ready Player One, that's been out recently. Of course, the biggest problem with that is it's an online internet sort of thing, MMO, where you can essentially be just about every single bloody character from every single internet thing ever.
So basically VR chat.
Pretty much.
There's no way that'll ever get a video game.
Yeah, no.
The legal loopholes that you would have to jump through.
Yeah, you need to get Konami on board, you need to get Disney on board, you need to get
DC on board, you need to get Marvel on board. You need to
Nintendo,
get like every company on the world on board to make that game.
maybe Sega, yeah, everybody. I mean, Super Smash Bros. Is already just complicated as it is, because it has a whole bunch of different companies in that game.
And then they just had to throw Cloud in there.
Yeah, they threw in everyone in Smash, more or less, but...
Didn't they put Solid Snake in that game?
Yeah,
he's coming back.
He's coming back in Ultimate.
I still don't care about that.
That's fine.
They've made the same game for 10 years.
You're not wrong, but you also are wrong.
No, I'm never wrong. Anyway. So, here's my next question. How many microtransactions can I put in your game?
Why? No.
Money.
You sell the game, and that's the game. Shut up. Okay, anyway, no. Yeah, just the game.
Think about it. Microtransactions for costumes, just different colored little arm gimmicks. There's a fortune in them Dar Hills.
How it all included in the game is unlockables. Frickin' just don't charge extra for this random shit that doesn't matter.
Microtransactions, bitch.
No.
David, how many microtransactions?
1.
How much is it?
I'm questioning it that now. Whether it's game currency of a stupidly ridiculous amount or a high amount in typical money cost. But it gives you something absolutely amazing but completely superfluous.
Yeah. So, here's... reason one, I should never be allowed to develop a video game.
Well, I can already name a few.
What?
You're just a terrible person.
Oh, Justin, why don't you tell everybody what's on my desktop there?
Snow.
There, you moron.
Oh, RPG Maker.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I see snow and mountains, which is also kind of cruel because it's summer.
Yeah, but it's boiling fucking hot here.
And it might be better than smoke, but yes.
It's not terrible. Just wait until it gets into August.
Reasons I shouldn't be allowed to develop a video game.
Oh boy.
I would rib the audience by having 1 million microtransactions.
How many of them can you afford?
Oh no, I'd have microtransactions to fight the final boss. When you go to the store to buy stuff for your character that you need, that shit costs real money.
Great. I have to pay real cents for my potions and stuff.
99 cents, bitch.
No. What? $1 for a potion? Fuck you.
And randomly, characters, if you're out walking at night, you'll get mugged and they'll take your actual money.
Or wait this amount of time.
No.
No?
They literally rob you. I'm not going to be subtle about this yet.
So you literally rob people for buying the game.
You goddamn right I do.
You're the final boss.
Yes.
And even if you beat the final boss still wins.
I still get 99 cents, bitch.
Oh, I think you get more than that. Shit, that's stupid.
You get 99 cents for beating me. I put you over, goddammit. Now pay me. Pay me.
I could just sort of envision the end cutscene with them finally defeating the final boss and running through all the credits. Then the last little credit comes up. You gave them the final boss this amount of money, and then just you sitting on a throne, just
Congratulations, you lose.
I win.
You lost this much money.
Yes. In all seriousness, I would have no problem with microtransactions in a game, as long as it's just for cosmetic stuff.
not so much of, oh, here, we'll give you this incredibly powerful character if you give us this amount of money.
No, like, if I were developing a Buffy game, it's like, okay, you can unlock everything in the game if you want, or you can pay 99 cents to get, this outfit or something.
Better not be randomized either, because that
No, it's like
sucks.
you go into the store and you go, I want that, and then you pay your 99 cents.
Okay, yeah. Because the stupid gambling aspect of some of these stupid
Loot
microtransaction stuff is really stupid. Loot boxes.
Yeah. But that is a topic for another day.
Nah.
Yeah, probably.
Nah.
So, if neither of you have anything to add,
No.
look forward to my game coming out sometime. I will rob you.
Is that what the game will be called?
No. You're, the game will just be called Give Me Your Money, bitch.
Oh, they can take a path with the one game that came out recently and just make an anagram for, I'll take all your money.
No, wait. And then the tagline will be, and you thought Battlefield 2 was bad. I love taking the piss out of EA. Anyway, this time it's really going to be over. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
Microtransactions, bitch.